Hello, hello, hello. Assalamu alaikum. Jianu, Pakhair Ragale, Ni Hao Ma, Chunashume, Washmale, Ganzaimus, Guten Morgen, Privet, and hi hugs and hellos to everybody who's tuned into PT World right now and are watching World this morning alongside, the one and only, the very amazing Shahzad Khan. It's perfectly all right if you want to raise your morale. You just think positive about your own self. Be the shark of the ocean. Lift your own morale. Lift your own self, and that's how you will probably achieve all of those goals which you have decided to achieve. In fact, if you're focusing on them. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Time to rise and shine, wake and bake, time to get up, and time to get going. And this is the energy we want. So for all those people who are celebrating their birthdays today, happy birthday to you. May you have many more. Well, I told you the other day as well that I do not literally know the birthday song, but it's perfectly all right. Ladies and gentlemen, today it's going to be a very amazing show. The one I've been looking forward to, the one I've been requesting to my producers that please come on, can we do something of this sort? And then they were like, okay, we'll think. And since we have got two producers, one of them is like very slim, one of them is like a bit fat. So, to both of you, thank you very much for, planning this show for me. Thank you very much indeed. But ladies and gentlemen, first things first, obviously you know that, we pick up on vegetable of the day, and then there's this animal of the day, and then there's tree of the day, then there's fruit of the day. So now we came up with an idea that we're going to pick up a food item of the day as well. And the food item we have picked up on today is one of those food items which women, girls, ladies are absolutely, and kids, crazy about it. And when they think that, whenever they're under stress, that's the exact time to have it. And they get like this much big cups of it, and then they just start eating it and watching a film, and then they'll cry alongside. And the next month, obviously, you just have to run to burn that off. So the food item we have picked up on is none other than chocolate. Go ahead, take a look how chocolate looks. Okay, so this is probably not the chocolate which we're talking about today, but it's like a factory finished chocolate. But talking about chocolate, chocolate is typically sweet. Okay, thank you very much for sharing that information. Usually brown food preparation of Theobroma cacao seeds, roasted and ground and often flavored with vanilla. Cocoa originated in the America. Recent years have seen African nations assuming a leading role in producing cocoa as well. Okay, but now coming towards the benefits of chocolate. Okay, so half of the people might agree to this and half of them might not, but as far as research is concerned, they say it's good for heart and circulation. Wow. It reduces risk of stroke. It's mineral rich, it reduces cholesterol, it's good for your skin, it can help you lose weight. See, that does not mean that you actually go to a market and get the chocolate. So the original cocoa leaf chocolate is basically the one which is going to help you with all of these things as well. So it's good for mother and babies. And then chocolate is good for the brain, and chocolate makes you feel better. Wow. So, these are the benefits, ladies and gentlemen. And, if you have been holding yourself back from chocolate, that, okay, you might get fat and, there's too much calories in it and whatnot. I think today is the day, and it's Friday as well. We're getting started with the weekend. The energy is there. You can see it all over my face. And I'm just happy of the fact that, today we're doing a show which we wanted to do for a longer period of time. I wanted to talk about music. And since you all know that, a major chunk of my life, I've been a VJ with a music channel, and I've always been in love with music and live concerts. And our show have been a true promoter of music. And for all of those people who think that, they have got something in their self, but then, there's no platform to share it on. So I think that's what we are doing today as well. One of the very leading vocalist over here, composer, and then he's doing something for all of those people who think that they've got talent but they do not get many platforms. So one is this, and the other one he's created. We'll talk about it. And then for example, if I write a song, I do write songs as well. It's just a hobby, and so I'm going to go share it with my mom and dad. So majority of the times, what happens is they're like shocked. Oh, I don't know what you guys write, because, at the time when we were kids and the songs we used to listen to, oh, they were superb. They had a message in it. Well, I certainly do not know what type of messages they were talking about, but whatever it is. So today what we have done is that we've got a young musician over here as well, and then we've got a person who's a writer and a poet himself. So he's going to do justice with all of what they have written, and we're going to sing songs, and we're going to take it away as well. So ladies and gentlemen, on my right-hand side, a very amazing human being. He lives right next to my house. Whenever I go grocery shopping, he's almost there with his kid and wife as well. And then he's like, oh, you know, this is, I was here to buy Pampers, I was here to buy this and whatnot. So ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for, if you're at home, please do that. He's a proud owner of Echo Records as well. He's none other than, he's a musician, he's a composer, he's done his own releases, and he's working for all of those people who need a platform. None other than Mr. Ali Ashraf. Hello Ali, how are you? Assalamu alaikum. Thank you very much for coming over.
And I just came from the grocery store again.
You came from the grocery store?
A morning stop.
Oh, well, you cannot go to the grocery store now because of the fact that, you know, I still live at the same place and it does not open till 11.
No, that
Oh,
one
you were
opens.
lying. Don't do that. Don't do that.
The Jeep
Okay.
chemist opens at 9, man.
Okay, it's all right. Don't do that marketing. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, alongside, you know, the judge in between. In fact, not the judge, but, you know, we'll probably get his opinion on that, you know, if this is the type of work which is happening in our industry, then what is going to happen to the literature, and then what is going to happen to the poetry in the years to come as well. He's none other than Mr. Abdul Sattar Anjum. He's a writer and he's a poet as well. Hello, sir. Assalamu alaikum. How are you?
Walaikum assalam. I am fine.
Thank you very much for coming over. कोई शेर हो जाए इस मौके पे.
There are many shares.
Just to get our morning started, you know. Just one couplet.
अब मुलाकात में वो गर्मी जज्बात कहाँ.
Aye.
अब मुलाकात में वो गर्मी जज्बात कहाँ. अब तो रखने वो मोहब्बत का भरम आते हैं.
क्या बात है. Wow, wow, wow. So obviously it's not for me, it's for somebody else who might probably be watching him on television as well. And he just texted them, okay, you know, I'll be on air, so please go ahead and take a look. रखने आप मोहब्बत का भरम आते हैं. Naughty. Okay, that's perfectly all right. And alongside, sir, we have got Qasim and Tariq. He's a young musician as well, and he's doing great. Looks awesome. And, you know, he's a handsome guy with colored eyes. Qasim and Tariq, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, Qasim. How are you? Assalamu alaikum.
I'm very good. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for coming over, guys. First things first, I think what we're going to do is that we're going to make Ali sing, and then we're going to start the show or any type of conversation. But before we get started, ladies and gentlemen, there's one big news for all those people who live in Islamabad. And it's a surprise thing. Obviously, I do not know whether you have to pay for these tickets or not.
This one is paid.
Okay, this one's...
For the first time,
Yeah.
we are doing a paid thing with indie music.
But what happened
it's
on
a
New
big
Year's then?
challenge. No, that was a small cafe gig. And that payment was for the New Year's night.
Okay, but thank you very much for doing it. I'm sorry that, you know, we're delaying the song, but right now we need to talk about it. So, Ali, it's obviously Echo Records is a brainchild of yours as well. And then you've signed quite a lot of musicians and singers. And they are on board. They're working with you. And tell us about this. It's happening on 4th February, Indie Music Winter Festival, and it's going to be at PNC Islamabad. And how many artists will be there, and will they be performing live? What's happening?
They'll be performing live. This is our second indie music festival.
Okay.
The first one was on the 17th of September 2016.
Okay.
And that was our first big event.
Yeah.
And after the whole year of doing gigs at cafes and restaurants, we came up with very good musicians. We found and signed very good musicians, which include the Pindi Boys and Hashim
Jasim
Mahmood,
Haider.
From Black Art.
Yeah, and it was Jasim
myself.
Haider's birthday yesterday as well.
Yeah,
So Jasim Haider, happy birthday,
birthday,
to
bro.
you. Yeah.
And so this is now our second leg. And in this lineup, we have included 2 bands from Lahore as well.
Okay.
So that's something that they're also looking forward to, coming to Islamabad, playing live for the
So
audience
it's not
over
about
here.
cultural fusion and hard rock.
Oh,
and
this is
pop
rock music, man.
Okay,
This is
just
rock and roll.
music.
This is just music. Just let yourself go at the event, have fun, listen to new tunes. The bands get to play and just have a good time.
Okay, so you know, before we start singing, what we're going to do is that we're going to share a trailer from Echo Records.
Yes,
and
that's from the
festival which took
first
place.
festival, yeah.
Yeah, so from the first festival, we've got a small video to share with you guys. He's the man behind it. So for all those young musicians who are out there who want to do something, please contact him and we'll provide you with the details as well. But let's just check out this very amazing trailer, in fact, or a video clip of the first ever Rock Fest which took place over here in Pakistan, Islamabad. Yes. Let's take a look.
No matter how many portals or apps you download, you can never download a live music experience. To experience the magic on stage, the melodies, the drum rolls, the crowd, the loudest note you hit, the guitar solos, the headbangs, lights, sound, the feeling to just let go into the music and be free. Especially the moment when you become a fan. We are not here to revive the music scene. We are here to revive the audience.
The magic begins. I think this is something which you need to talk about as well. Okay,
Yes.
so what is this?
So as the last ending line of the trailer goes, we're not here to revive the music scene because there are already so many musicians who are really good.
Yeah.
We are here to revive the audience who are not listening to these musicians.
Yeah.
They're like trapped in their houses, on their Facebooks and on their phones and everything, and they don't come out. And you become a fan when you see a band live. That's what I've seen. That's what I've
So
witnessed.
how many fans have you got now?
I have, I think, around 7.
I thought he's going to say 7 million, probably 70,000.
Just
7.
kidding.
Okay, but let's start singing. This is live. This is Ali Ashraf performing live, ladies and gentlemen. So it's your opportunity to be his fan right now. Go ahead.
This is a song from the second album that's coming up. Zindagi chalti rahi, raaste badalti rahi, हंसती हुई मुस्कुराती हुई गुनगुनाती हुई, हंसती हुई मुस्कुराती हुई गुनगुनाती हुई, जिंदगी चलती रही, दो पल की जिंदगी इतनी सी दास्तां, जाना कहाँ किसको है गुमान, हंसती हुई मुस्कुराती हुई गुनगुनाती हुई, हंसती हुई मुस्कुराती हुई गुनगुनाती हुई, जिंदगी चलती रही, रंगों में जिंदगी है, जिंदगी में कितने रंग, किसी की खुशी बन जाती, जाने क्यों किसी का गम, चलता है काफिला कभी रुकता नहीं, बिछड़ते जो मुसाफिर वो मिलते नहीं, जिंदगी चलती रही, रास्ते बदलती रही, हंसती हुई मुस्कुराती हुई गुनगुनाती हुई. Once more, Shazad.
Let's do it.
हंसती हुई मुस्कुराती हुई गुनगुनाती हुई.
Beautiful. Wow. What a lovely song to start your day with, ladies and gentlemen. But quickly moving on to Qasim over here. So, Qasim, what's happening in your life? What are you doing? Music.
Yes, I've been doing music, and fortunately, I'm
Well,
playing.
thank you very much for telling us that you're doing music, man. Because we just introduced you as a musician.
Uh,
It's all right. Take your time.
usually, I've been going through a lot in the past months. I had a job. I was in Sindh, and since I've done electrical engineering,
Yeah.
and so that's all I had. But then I quit my job and I came back a few months back
Okay.
in November.
Yeah.
Then started things again. So tomorrow I'm playing a concert.
Wow.
That's like almost after 15 months.
Okay.
And it's like a comeback concert for me.
Amazing that is. We wish you best of luck for that as well. But you know, this is something which is very important for all of those people who are out there, especially people who belong to the field of art. Now, you know, obviously, you have to run your house, you have to pay your bills, you have to buy Pampers, just like Ali do as well. You know, you have to do all of these house chores as well. How do you think that, you know, going into a profession and then carrying your music alongside, do you think that it was difficult for you, or do you think that you just cannot sail in two boats at a time?
No, it's not about sailing in two boats actually. It gets difficult when you have a job and you're focusing and you're trying to do music, right? Because what I've experienced that one gets really bounded by jobs.
All right.
Like if you have a startup, if you have a business of your own or something of your own, which you could manage by yourself,
Yeah.
by your own will. So when I quit the job, I took a startup with my friends.
Yeah.
And
Oh, tell us about that. That's interesting.
actually I'm opening a cafe of my own.
Okay, very nice.
With my friends.
In
It's-
Istanbul.
It's in Rawalpindi. It's in
Oh,
Bahri
that's
town
great.
actually.
Greater population, greater footfall.
Yeah, the cafe is based on the theme of Game of Thrones.
Okay, wow. So are we going to get that chair full of guitars
Yes,
as well?
of course, of course.
Really?
Not full of guitars, but it's actually about. The Iron Throne is made up of 150 swords actually,
Okay.
and
And you're getting it made as well.
yes, and we're
The
launching.
same one?
Yes, exactly the same.
Observation about his name was right.
Asim Miltari.
Warriors.
So we're launching the cafe next week,
Wow.
and so a lot
And you
has
want
been.
us to be there?
Of course,
Of course, okay.
of course.
Well, I never saw the invitation coming. I was like, okay, free food, why not? We'll be there. So we got another cafe for jams and gigs as well.
Yes.
Okay, now, Abdul Sattar Sahab, I'll move on to you. Now, the type of poetry these guys are coming up with, do you listen to these musicians? Do you listen to musicians of Pakistan?
Yes, occasionally I listen the music of Pakistanis
Occasionally. Why occasionally?
because I don't find much time to listen.
Okay. And so you're busy?
Yes, I was busy
Okay.
and
So from today onwards, you'll start listening because you were busy, right?
no, not at all. However, whenever I get some time, I go for music and I listen these
Okay, now
music
what I
of these young
very
people.
nice, amazing that is. Thank you very much for supporting our talent and promoting them as well. But what I wanted to ask over here is that this conflict in between the generations that the music at our time was amazing, and then the kids of these days they say, oh, Armin van Buuren's great as well. And then for example, if you're going to listen to Armin van Buuren or Tiesto, probably your parents are going to kill you for that. Oh, what are you doing? This is not what music is. It's just tiri papa 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 tiri papa tiri papa. So what do you say over here? Do you think that this conflict is probably right? Do you think that everybody has their own affiliation and thoughts and emotions related to the music they have been listening to? What do you think?
I support I think the difference of opinion. I support the difference of opinion, and I mean, everybody he has his own choices.
Yeah.
And if the youngsters go for a particular sort of music, it's all right. But you see, like the people of my age, probably.
Well, you're not that old though. I mean, you don't look older.
Oh, although, but you see,
I mean, Ali looks older than you. If it's about gray hair, yeah.
but I personally I like ghazals
Okay.
and
See?
such type of.
So there's a generation
music.
gap now.
Yes.
I mean, I've always been a type of listener where I can listen to ghazals as well. I can listen to hard rock. I can listen to pop as well. I
That's
can
the
listen
beauty
to.
of being a Pakistani.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I'm saying.
get
I
to
can
listen
listen
to
to every type of music as far as it's in sync with the emotional feeling I have at that particular
But at
moment.
the same time, I also go for pop music.
Okay. Who do you listen to in pop? Pakistani singers.
Pakistani singers.
I hope it's not going to get difficult for you to answer though.
I know the answer.
Yeah.
like
Ali Ashraf.
No,
Ali.
okay.
So he's a rock
He's
artist.
not among the 7 fans. I know that.
Yeah.
Atif Aslam.
I know.
Okay.
Yes.
Ali Zafar.
Yeah. Conventional.
Ali Zafar.
Yeah. No, that's great.
uh,
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry. I know that where the conversation is going, but it's perfectly all right. So yeah, Ali, what about you? Okay, what type of music do you listen to, and then what's your opinion about this generations having conflict in between owning their own celebrity, or at our times, wow, this was the type of music which was being produced, and now what do you guys listen to?
Well, as far as the music is concerned, what I'm listening to these days, I'm really hooked to 2 songs. One is Heard by Johnny Cash,
Yeah.
and the other is Simple Man by Leonard Skinner.
Oh,
I
wow.
love those.
Oh, wow.
I'm
So you're
trying
just
to
melodramatic.
these days I'm very melodramatic. event aa raha hai.
So you're just
Very
stressed.
emotional about it. I'm very
Oh,
stressed
okay, but
about
what
it.
about that conflict
The
which we
comment.
have?
You know what you were saying earlier, when this rock and roll music it came about, people did not accept it in the 70s.
Yeah.
Back then as well. You remember Woodstock and the time that was around Woodstock, the history, you know, all those the movements that were going around it. People did not accept it. Same was with Pakistan when we had a very specific kind of music being played, like the classical and the folk, and then came all these guys with, you know, long hairs and the vital
The
signs, and
Backstreet
the
Boys as well.
Junoon was banned in
Yeah.
Pakistan for like a few years. Till then came the era of 2001 till 2007, which was a very fake, glamorous, short-lived era, which was like, what is going on? There was so much music, so much happening, and in 2007 it all ended.
Yeah.
Since then, till date, things have really changed. Music has really
Yeah.
changed. People's lives, the volume of information they get, that has really changed. So
Yeah.
music is finding it very difficult to find a proper place in there. You know, now people listen to
I
music
mean, we've
as
got Tahir
background.
Shah now as well.
Haan.
He's a good singer, right?
Hey, what I'm trying to say, people listen to music as background music. Background mein chalta rahe.
Yeah.
They don't like listen to actual songs. They don't learn the lyrics.
Yeah, so
I
that
don't think
means
so.
that we do not have that type of people these days. That's what you're trying to say.
The time has changed, I think.
The time has
The time
changed,
has
and you know the evolution is going to take place. Obviously, that's why you know they say that do not raise your child the way your parents actually raised you, because the times have changed
times have
now.
changed.
Now, Qasim, coming back to you, I think we've got one of your music videos with us as well. We're going to play it. Can you guess which one it is?
I released two of them, so koi ek to hogi.
What?
I released two videos, so maybe one of them.
Maybe one of them? No.
Yeah?
What we're going to do is we're going to share a live video of you playing a song on your guitar right now. It's about time. So what are you singing for us? You know, because after 15 months,
Yes.
you need to loosen up yourself. We'll be here. Come on, let's do it.
It's my own composition. This song is called, it's quite cliche actually. It's called Pehla Pyar.
Pehla pyar, pehla. All right, very nice. And then you wrote the lyrics yourself as well.
Yes.
And you're not saying that you wrote it for your mother.
No.
Okay. Thank you very much. Sir, this is a point to be noted, Abdul Sattar sir.
Yes.
Okay.
मेरी मंजिल है मेरा रास्ता पाना है मैंने तुझे पर थम सा गया हूँ थक सा गया हूँ आके तू छू ले मुझे ओ देखा है मैंने सारा जहां फिर भी न जानू है तू कहाँ हाँ तू मेरी ख्वाहिश है मेरा सपना पाना है मैंने तुझे तुम सा गया हूँ बातों में तेरी आ जहां फिर भी न जानू है तू कहाँ